Final update. I swerved his car into traffic because I wanted ice cream. He took the blame, then left me barefoot on a dark road. A week later, I found out he'd already packed his things and told everyone I did it on purpose. The romantic proposals, the ring, the future, I thought we were building together. It killed me to see him giving her all the attention and affection he used to give me. In the photos, you could see him looking at her the way he used to look at me, but somehow more intense, more committed, like she was getting the best version of Cole while I got the practice run. And it wasn't just the relationship stuff. Cole's whole life seemed to be improving dramatically while mine was falling apart. He got promoted at work to some supervisor position. They bought a house together. He seemed to have this whole perfect life mapped out. Meanwhile, I was struggling just to keep my head above water. I started losing friends because people got tired of hearing me talk about the situation. Apparently, wanting support from your friends during a difficult time makes you exhausting and negative. Even people I had known for years started avoiding me or making excuses when I wanted to hang out. Then things got worse at work. I was having trouble concentrating and kept showing up late because I wasn't sleeping well. My manager started giving me attitude about my performance. Eventually, they fired me for reliability issues, which was completely unfair considering everything I was going through. But apparently, employers don't care about your personal problems. Without that job, I couldn't afford the apartment anymore. I had to move back in with my parents, which was absolutely humiliating at 23 years old. Having to explain to them why I was back home, sleeping in my childhood bedroom, was one of the lowest points of my entire life. And the worst part was that Cole knew all this was happening to me, but he didn't care. I heard through people that he knew I had lost my job and had to move back home, but he never reached out to check if I was okay or offer any kind of support. The man who used to tell me he loved me and wanted to take care of me forever couldn't even send a simple text to see how I was doing. Then came the final humiliation. I was out at dinner with my parents, one of the few times I had left the house in weeks. And guess who walks in? Cole and his precious fiancée, celebrating their engagement with dinner at the same restaurant where he used to take me. I had to sit there and watch this woman get treated like a queen, getting all the attention and romance that used to be mine. Cole was so attentive to her, so obviously happy and in love, and it was like watching someone else live the life I was supposed to have. The worst part was when they noticed me sitting there. Cole looked right at me, and for a second, I thought maybe he would come over and at least say hello, maybe ask how I was doing. But instead, he just turned back to his fiancée and continued their conversation like I didn't exist. That's when I knew he really hated me, not just that he was over our relationship, but that he actually despised me as a person. After everything we had shared together, all the good times and memories, I had become someone he couldn't even acknowledge in public. But the absolute worst part came when I found out that Cole had been telling people the real story about what happened that night. Apparently, he had been going around telling everyone that I had grabbed the steering wheel and caused the accident on purpose because I wanted ice cream. He made it sound like I was some kind of crazy person who would endanger people's lives over dessert. And people believed him. Suddenly, everyone in our social circle was looking at me like I was dangerous and unstable. People I had known for years started treating me like I might snap at any moment and do something harmful.